Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time here on the DJ Jess Old School Show.
Hold on. Who are you talking to? Ladies and gentlemen. You talking about me? Ladies?
Well, yeah, bro, you've been acting like one all day.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Ooh,
Yeah, that hurt.
burn,
Jesse.
you need some aloe vera for that burn, don't you?
No, actually.
Alright, let's get on with the show, bro.
Okay, go
We
ahead.
got some special
Start
guests
over,
with
Jesse.
us.
Start over. Start
All
over.
right.
One more time. Go ahead.
What's going on, everyone? You know what it is. It's your weekend boy, DJ Jess, throwing down the best old school, new school R&B. We got some special guests from the Nice Change Band. Mr. Joey Cruz and Simon Martinez are in the studio with us. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Of course. And then to my left as well, we always got the one and only Mr. Henry Archuleta.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I got Alzheimer's, dementia. I got something going on ever since you came in here, Jesse. Yeah, I mean, it's been putrid in here. What you been eating?
You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Was that Wendy's you were eating?
Yeah, it was. Bro.
That's what it
It's those young guys. You know.
Hey, Joey, welcome to the show. It's nice to have you here. Simon, nice to have you here on the show. It's great to, see you guys again. Joey, I haven't seen you in a long time. We're going
Yeah.
to start with you. Why don't we start with you because you've got a lot of history behind you with all these good groups. Nice Jane's been around forever. I've
Yes,
seen you
yeah.
go through a lot of different members.
Yeah.
I mean, I could talk about a lot of cool things. One thing I'm going to start off with, and we'll start off with when you start out as a young man. And I always tell Jesse about this when bands were running around, everybody did a small little show within their sets.
Mhm.
And one of the shows they used to do was with the Marvelettes. I think you called them something. You
Oh.
guys would put wigs on, big
Yeah.
tits, and everything.
Yeah. It was Betty Lou and the Wet Dreams.
Yeah,
That's the name of the band.
Betty Lou and the Wet Dreams.
Yeah.
That was pretty tight.
Yeah, that
And
was great.
That
was
used to
great
draw
show.
so many people over to Rachel's nightclub, the Chapter 4 used to put on that show everywhere. Everybody loved it.
Yeah, that was-
Everybody waited to see that, and everybody laughed because you guys would come out dressed up. You'd go in the back dressed up in all these costumes, come out, and then you would deliver the music sounded great, but you were doing it in drag.
Yeah, that took a little bit getting over that, but once you got into it, it kind of felt good.
Who was all in that group? Give us a lowdown on
That
what
was Lonnie Silas, Big Ed Perez, and me and Carol Mayberry. At that time, but our other keyboard player was Frank Montes. You remember him, the blind man?
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
remember him.
that guy was a great player, man. He was really good. But the key behind that was the chemistry, man. Everybody just got along so good, and it was like just a tight knit bunch, and they did real well and made very good money. And shoot, man, you couldn't ask for a better band. It was really good. I enjoyed that. But along with that, everything that I put together with the other people, it always came out pretty good. I've never had not a bad group, thank God, everything was pretty much there. And
That's because you're Joey Cruz. I mean,
Yeah.
you've been jamming since, 4 years old or 2?
yeah, I've been there. I started playing in '64.
You see what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
everybody knows Joey Cruz. Joey Cruz has been in the Denver area for a long, long time, spitting it out in all different ways with all different fashions of delivery of good music. He would put together some of the groups that, they were tight, and he made sure they were tight. Vocal wise, he made sure that's key to a
Yeah,
good band is
that's-
good freaking vocals.
That's what I always stressed in everything that I did. Was
And if they
good
don't-
vocals.
Yeah, if they don't practice vocals, you come out and
You gotta practice. If you don't practice, you don't have nothing. And we made singers out of people that don't sing. Once they get going, they get going and they start learning how to sing. And by the time that they leave, they're singing pretty nice. But you always don't let nobody out, man. If they want to sing, let them do so, man. I've never had no worries about anybody singing or singing better than me or anybody else, because in the long run, if you got everything coming out and it comes out great, that's all that matters is the end product.
You're listening to KUHSdenver.com. We have a host of good things here. We got Joey Cruz of the Nice Change Band with Simon Martinez. I hope you're tuning in. If not, you can tune in right now. You can watch it live streaming on our website at www.kuhsdenver.com. And we're streaming you live, so if you want to see it live, you can see Simon over there in the side there. You can see Joey just chilling out
Wave
right
to the
there.
camera right there.
And so, you know, you could say hi to you. You want to do a couple of shout outs if you want.
Hey!
Hey.
So, Joey, let's go now. We just did a little bit about the band. We want to talk about the wet dreams that you had.
Yeah.
So let's go
Yeah.
right away
Let's go
into
there,
Hey,
please.
hey, it's online radio, bro. We
We
go
don't care.
uncut, unedited, you name it, bro. We
Uh-huh.
talk whatever
Yeah.
we want.
But as soon as you're gone, we're gonna edit it. Jesse's always trying to edit it, and he puts his, pictures of his girlfriend in there and everything.
Uh-huh.
And then, it's like pictures of Jordan shoes. I said, "What's that for?" I don't know. It looks good. Just throw some breakdance in there.
Yeah.
Okay, do it. I mean, it all looks good.
Yeah, well, we had the wet dreams. We used to do the wat-ta-ta, you know. It was called the wat-ta-ta. And he'd say, you got to have a lady with big tits. You got to spread them wide, stick your head right in the middle, and go wat-ta-ta-ta.
So everybody used to have fun going and watch you play in a lot of different groups. Let's start with your first group and just patch on into your latest group. Just start naming them off. You can't remember. You
Well,
can
my
dial
first
right back.
group, was the Fire Tones. It was back in the 60s.
And there's pictures all over the net for that.
Yeah, and
Check
then
those out.
they used to be the Romero brothers back in the day, and they were a little older than me. They're about 4 years older than me. But Joe Romero, the lead guy in the band, got me to play. I used to play guitar because my dad taught me to play guitar. But I played bass for 11 years or 9 years, I mean. But he got me in the band because he liked my sister. Hey, get that guy in, man. I could go over and see my girlfriend, you know.
Mhm.
But it was a nice group in there. That's when I started, with just my history of my how I rehearsed, how I did everything, because this guy used to, he'd take one song and he'd rehearse it. He rehearsed it 20, 30 times over, and still that wasn't right. And then after that, he would go into the vocals, and the vocals would take forever. So you're looking at 4 hours for maybe one song, but when it was done, it was done.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
delivery out on stage
yeah,
in public was
Yeah,
like,
you
you felt good. You
you
felt
could-
comfortable and
you could
secure.
close your eyes, and yeah, you ain't worried about not knowing the song, and that's where I got all my history on how I rehearse. You can ask Simon how we rehearse. We rehearse pretty,
Intensely.
yes, and not like being hard or anything. We just take it one step at a time. We get our music, then we get that tight, then we get our vocals, and then we'll take our solos or
And go
whatever.
from there. And then from the
whatever.
Firestones, where'd you go from there?
I was in high school in the 60s, and I started a band called Intended Soul because the guy that in the Fire Tones, Joe Romero, he went to Vietnam, and he joined the service, and that kind of ended that group, and then he got killed over there. So that kind of tore me apart because he was like my big brother, But then
Yeah, the Vietnam War killed a lot of people, a lot of our friends.
A lot of
Yeah,
friends.
Jesus. And it was a nothing war.
Yeah, it was a sad thing, man. Just God bless the people that didn't make it, but the families. But I went into Intended Soul, and then that was just started playing Bomberitos. If you remember Bomberitos,
Of course, right there off of Washington.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
just played over there. And you didn't
Everybody
make,
knows Bomberitos,
Yeah.
and geez.
didn't make a lot of money.
Except Jesse here. He
Yeah, Simon don't either.
I don't have to.
Yeah, that was a 3-2 bar. Well, the 3-2 bars were cooking. man.
Yeah,
I mean, those were, to me, were better
the
than
Tombstone
6%.
was one of them too.
Yeah.
Remember the Tombstone?
I played the Tombstone with Maguba
Oh, remember? I
Yeah.
remember.
That
Magoo.
was
Yeah, that was a
Maguba.
good group.
and the New People at
Mhm.
that time too, with Nick Karenko
Yeah.
and
How is Nick Kranko?
he's doing all right. I haven't seen him in a long time, but the last time I seen him, he's okay.
His sister was playing with Robin.
yeah.
Just last night over at the Barista Winery.
Oh yeah, I didn't know they were playing still.
Yeah, they were just a three-piece act because
Oh.
it's a smaller place, but it's a winery and they have these little events in the evening. I asked Jesse to go with us, and he says, "No, I gotta sit and hang out with my babe." So I go, "But Jesse, I mean, just no." She said, "I can't go."
Mm-hmm.
So
My
that-
man, Jesse.
Messing that up.
Yeah, you're right.
Tell me about babes. I've been married 100 times.
I know one of my mom's friends could have been your third wife. We
Yeah,
all know
yeah,
her.
there you
Special
go.
shout out to Laurie. Hi, Laurie.
Yeah, one of my brothers, others, lovers, mother's, sons, former roommate's cousin.
Yeah.
is related to Joey.
Oh yeah.
But she was twice removed
Oh.
by the cops. You know, it's like I couldn't help it. You know.
Yeah, yeah, I've married a lot of them. This last one's been for 18 years, so maybe I'll do it.
It's probably gonna
someday.
last,
I
huh?
hope either that or die. Yeah. So then and then we went to Maguba. Then I played with Pais, with Arturo Saucedo and Manny
Pais
Garcia.
Tropical was one of the
Yeah.
foremost front runners of the band world back in the day, and that group, everybody knew Pais Tropical.
That was a nice
Mhm.
group.
That
a
was
hot
one
group.
hot group.
Yeah.
You know, and you guys were only four pieces.
Yeah.
Four pieces, but your dynamics, the tightness of the group, the delivery, it had this big, huge band sound,
Yeah.
but yet it was four pieces. Just like you would say the Beatles had the four-piece
Yeah.
group, but man, you guys had vocals beyond vocals on that
Yeah.
thing. Mhm.
Well, that's where it all. That's why I think that's where even the Denver area now. You gotta have good vocals. There's a lot of different groups, and there's some nice groups out there, man. That they're so hot. But if you don't have the vocals and basically how to deliver a tune, man. If you know how to do that, you could take 3 chords and make somebody cry.
Absolutely.
And that's where that all goes. And with Pais, it was like that, and it was like that too. Like that was like a family also. Almost all the groups that I've had, except for one.
And like Simon's your family now, right?
So yeah, Simon's a good brother, man. This guy.
But he's got my drum kit. He won't return it. Can you have a word with him? Have a talk with him.
Hey, I'm loving the drum kit, man.
He's a fine drummer, man. He pays attention. He comes to practice. He's ready. You don't have to worry about any of the things that he has to do. Sometimes he tries to tell us what we're doing wrong. That ain't good. But yeah, he's a good band member, and he's dedicated 100%. He's a fine drummer. I'm proud of him.
Well, thank you, Joey.
Now, on another note, there's another individual in your group, and he's a singer. He's the bass player.
Oh, Rick.
And Rick Garcia, I've known him a long time. Of course,
Well,
I've known everybody. Freaking long.
yeah,
I'm so
sorry,
God
Rick,
bless
yeah.
it old. I'm older than dirt, bro. You walked in and said, "Are you Henry?"
I'm there. I'm right next to him.
I know. But
Yeah,
let's talk
Rick-
about Rick.
Rick has been with me for 27 years. And man, that guy can sing, man. He's
That's where your vocals come in.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. And that's why we want to do a shout out to Rick Garcia.
Yeah,
Rick, I've
Rick.
known him a long time. Yeah, he's been in a lot of different groups. I mean, you guys come together. There's a mesh there that can't be touched.
Yeah, and
especially in the vocal.
and then even when we were going into between, like within the time of the last 15, 20 years, you played here or there with somebody, but we always came back to each other, and he's like he's my brother. I see him twice a week, regardless of whatever. But man, nicer guy than nobody knows, and a fine bass guitar player, and his attitude and his demeanor, man. He's just a beautiful man. I love him a lot, man.
You're listening to KUHS Radio in Denver, Colorado. We're streaming live on radio TV. So if you want to check us out, you can get on www.kuhsdenver.com, watch the live stream. Got Joey Cruz in the house with Simon Martinez, his drummer, and they're sitting there chilling, talking about what they've done in their musical past as well as what they're doing up to date. So I hope you're enjoying this show. And Jesse, we're also co-hosting with Jesse Estrada Najira Franklin, or what's your name again, bro?
Estrada, Segura.
Segura La Estrada.
Segura. Gotta send a special shout out to my
From the
mom
Segunda?
and my dad, Rich, yep, from the Valle, bro.
Sandavaya?
Yep.
I've known his dad for a long time.
Yeah, he's
too.
cool. I gotta tease him. I always tease him. Jesse's
Always
been.
giving me stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
You gotta, Joey, tell him I like everything polished.
Yeah, you gotta be sharp.
Oh,
man.
I know
And I
this,
stay on it. And he said,
said,
and he wonders, he goes, why is this guy always on me? Joey just told you, he's like, you polish it, you practice, you polish. Before you know it, you're sharp as a whistle. But
absolutely.
it's taken a long time for you. I don't know what's wrong.
It hasn't taken me that long, bro.
Yeah.
It's, I
The
think I
Wendy's.
can.
Yeah.
Also, we're brought to you by Albert C. Quintana, a teacher who grows up in Commerce City. Make sure and get his book. It's on authorhouse.com. You want to make sure and check that out. We also are brought to you by GWiz Computer Technologies, a 20-year-old company, and Arch Litter Promotions, a 41-year-old company. All brought to you on here, the www.kuhsdenver.com website. We're a UHS World Communication Network. broadcasting around the world. Isn't that right, Jesse? Chicago,
All around
Illinois.
the world. They just locked in 5 minutes ago. So shout out to Chicago, Illinois. Shout out to Algeria, France, Germany, Brazil, and everyone around the world.
Where is this place at?
That's
Batna
that's Algeria.
and
Algeria.
this one.
That's France.
Do they know Joey out there?
Oh yeah, bro.
Never know.
Everyone knows Joey.
See, that's the
I got a
thing.
wife,
Yeah.
I got a wife out there.
You never know.
Yeah, you got to listen to Paul Chavez came from what's that 101?
Jamming 101.5.
What's the name of that?
Jamming.
Who are they?
Exactly.
You know, we're becoming one of the foremost radio stations here in Denver because of all the genres that we've been playing. We've been bringing you guest hosts and
And yeah, all the people we have on board, Greg Rashid
Ooh,
broadcasting out of Washington, D.C., Janine Santana, who you can hear on KVO, is here with us every Wednesday with her show via 4 to 6. Mr. International, Paul Chavez, every Saturday, 10 to 12. And then you got this youngster, DJ Jess, your weekend boy, that's me. How about that for being
Wow,
polished for you?
yeah,
huh?
that's real.
You sounded pretty good, man.
Yeah, did you hear that? It's like that's clean, isn't it? You like the vocals there, Joey?
I love it,
You see,
man.
his vocals are right on point. There's
Yeah.
no hesitation. There's no
Yeah, it's coming right out. Man.
Yeah, just he's flowing really nice. And we're enjoying this talk with Joey Cruz, and we're going to spend a little time with Simon. We got to give him a little play there.
Hey, bro, I want to say something really quick. My mom just texted me and said, stop picking on me.
Tell Rosalia, you tell Rosalia this. I love you.
Yeah, you better, bro, because you know.
I gotta say something nice. It's Valentine's Day, and so on Valentine's Day, you guys, what are you gonna buy the girls? You girls, what are you gonna buy the guys? Are you gonna take them out for dinner over at the steakhouse place? What are you gonna do? Really buy that standard chocolate rose kind of stuff? And that's kind of
I
boring.
know they're going to tune in to KUHS because starting with Paul Chavez at 10 o'clock, we're going to have nothing but love
Song?
songs all
Ooh,
day
yeah, I
long,
love that
bro,
love songs. No, you ladies, you love those hugs.
Mhm.
Anytime you want a hug, here's a virtual hug for you. You like that, babe? So there you get your virtual hug.
There you go.
And you, Jesse, what are you going to get your lady for Valentine's Day?
It's a surprise, bro.
I'm not going. I'm not going to do it. I'm not jumping out of a cake. I know. Well, no, really. What are you going to get her?
I'm not too sure yet. So any ideas are welcomed.
Oh, yeah. I got an idea for you. What do you think?
I like it.
Okay,
That's
so
good.
Like it a lot.
That's real good.
So let's go ahead and jump on to Simon Martinez. I checked out the Nice Change Band last week, and let me tell you, they are tight. You could tell they rehearsed, like Joey said, from the vocals to the musicians to the solos. I mean, it's just a tight band, from the horns to the keyboard to the bass to the guitar to the drums.
And where
that's
were you
Simon
seeing
is.
them at? We got to give Shauna
Oh,
and
yeah,
Daniel
especially
a
shout out
big
to
shout out.
Shauna and Daniel at D's Midtown
Oh, those are
Tavern.
my cousins there.
Yeah, see, everyone's related, bro.
That's
Shout
Oh,
out
yeah.
goes to you, cousin.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's being Mexican, man.
See? That's my cousin's other's brother's. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah,
My
yeah.
other's brother's lover's mother's son's former roommate. I just
Yeah,
told
there
you.
you go.
Twice removed.
By the police. Yeah, we got Simon Martinez on board. Now, Simon is he's the heartbeat of the Nice Change Band.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to go out and hear him over at D's Midtown Tavern. Or did I?
No, you weren't
No.
there, bro.
What?
Everyone else was there. Terry Latijano was there. Everyone in the
Hey,
book
I was there in your spirit.
Yeah, true that.
There you go.
I said, go ahead and go
There.
get some play.
He partied extra for you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And Simon is that heartbeat back in the background. And a band wouldn't sound good without that heartbeat. Now that heartbeat is Simon Martinez. Let's talk to Simon. Simon, when did you get started? Don't tell me the 10 this morning.
No, actually last night. No.
Last night.
Actually, I first out of my kit was 3 years old. It was my dad's kit. So I basically grew up around my dad playing drums. And I kind of took it a little bit farther than my dad really has.
And so you know how to flim flam, do some radamacues, paradiddles, you know how to slam, crash,
do.
sock, you know how to bring the dynamics down.
Fortunately for me, yes, I do know how to read music. So that's a big advantage for me in the music industry. If you don't know how to read, sometimes it could be a little complicated. A little bit harder. But if you know,
You're not talking about me, are you?
Yeah, I might not know.
See,
Joey?
I could see I could see the teleprompter from here, and they're just running the words for me.
For
You know?
real.
No, but it helps out a lot, man. I mean, I enjoy what I do, and I love what I do. I mean, I live for it, you know. Besides my kids and my grandkids, this is what I want to do. This has always been a
And it's a
dream.
lot of fun too, Simon. You get out there, you have a good time, and you know when you go to some of these, fundraisers, you go to the dances, you go to the nightclubs. It's fun to have a nice looking chick to come and walk up to you and say, "Hey, Simon."
I'm still trying to work that out. Man. I'm still trying to work that out. But no,
I'm just kidding.
I got
It's all in
I
fun.
told him to unbutton his shirt.
Yeah,
Let your
yeah.
hair down.
They come up and tell you, "That sure is a cute little pink tie. And it's your tongue hanging out."
It is. How did you know, man? You're looking in on me, huh?
We are www.kuhsdenver.com. We have Joey Cruz and Simon Martinez from the Nice Change Band having a good time here with DJ Jesse Segura Estrada Pantantas del Mexico with us. We're having a good time. No, Jesse is, all kidding aside,
Mhm.
all kidding aside,
All kidding
I'm
aside.
never going to do it. No, we have a good time, and we're having a good time talking to them, finding out what they've done in their past life. Let's continue on with Simon. Go ahead and ask him a question, Jesse. Hit him with a hard one, something he can't quite answer
Bring it.
over the air.
Bring it.
See? Let's ask him about what he used to do.
There you go. What did you used to do, bro?
As in what?
As in a career? Has this always been
Oh,
your
my-
career, or
Actually, right now I'm a house painter. I've been doing that for 20 years. I
That's
like doing
nice.
it.
I want your card.
I try to do my best work, but otherwise than that, music and painting and being around my kids is what I live for, And with the blessing of Joey and them.
How did you and Joey get together? What decided? Because we know, we may be touching on a touchy area.
No,
here,
no,
but
no.
Joey.
Actually,
No, hold on.
I-
Hold on. Let's talk about the other band.
Okay.
What
we
happened?
gotta say something.
We
about
gotta
that,
come.
bro.
We gotta
You know?
dig the dirt out.
Yeah.
Joey, that's on you, brother.
Don't get me started.
No. We're just gonna ask that. You guys were playing with a different group altogether.
Yeah.
And then you guys paired off. You went back to a Nice Change band.
Yeah.
But there's a band out there that's kind of a similar name.
Yeah.
And you guys were with them, and you guys were sounding brilliant. I mean, it was
Mhm.
absolutely brilliant.
It was
And
tight.
very good.
Mhm.
And then you broke off and you went off back to Nice Change. And Nice Change is a well-promoted name out there in the community.
Mhm.
And tell us what transpired there.
Well, it's just a difference between opinions and how you go about just doing your work and everything like that. And it was okay as long as everything was working right. But it was more, we didn't have the same view as far as what
So
we were
your
looking
goals
for.
and your goals and objectives
Yeah.
and how to proceed with what you were doing financially, monetarily,
Right.
booking wise, everything. It just didn't see eye to
Yeah,
eye.
and it's just it's
And so there had to be how many members left? It was you, Rick, and then there was one other individual.
Gilbert Salas is our keyboard player.
Okay, so now
Yeah.
those are the three that left.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was the whole band. Besides the but it was just it was
Difference of opinion.
difference of opinion. You hate to, I don't say bad things about
Yeah, we're not saying
whatever
that,
thing,
but we're just kind of, we're getting it out there
I
in a different
appreciate
dialogue, in a different way.
what happened with us and how far we went. It's just too bad it couldn't have went a little further because it was working, but it was just not the same level of where I wanted to be. And I've always had my own groups anyway. I very seldom do it with any other group in a Nice Change. Besides.
So level
Nice
of
or
difficulty was,
It wasn't so much that I'm hard-headed or I
No,
wanted
no,
to
it's
be
just-
that.
I understand, you
difference
have,
in opinion there.
yeah, it's just the way you conduct business, the way you
Yeah.
want to see things, because you've been at it so
Well,
long.
how I want to run it and how what I want out of music, the musically and what I want out of it. That's the main thing is just the music, and that's basically what I look forward to. And if I can't get that, then I look around for if I can, but I'm not opposed to anything because, there's something better around the corner anywhere you go. But, it just what I have here, I'm very pleased with and I'm very satisfied with.
If you logged in, you're at www.kuhsdenver.com. You can see Joey and Simon live. Just get on www.kuhsdenver.com and see the live stream right out of the studio. Or if you can't and you're on your car, you're on Bluetooth, you're on the other side of the world, it doesn't matter. You can still log in. You're listening to KUHS Denver here in Denver, Colorado. It's a nice, warm, sunny day, close to 71 degrees. Time in Denver, Colorado. Mountain Standard Time is 2:51 p.m. And we know that big shout out to Rosalie. I hope you're feeling better. Peace to you and your family. And I hope everything comes to fruition and that you be safe and everything for your family. Big shout out from KUHS Denver to Rosalie and everybody out there that are going through difficult times right now. So shout out to you guys.
Well, we thank you. We appreciate that, bro.
I want to say hi to my wife too. I better.
Which one?
My beautiful wife,
The current one.
my last one, final one.
So go ahead, take her away, Mr. What?
Simon.
No. I'm sitting right next to him. I could never remember his name.
Oh,
I tell you what, bro, man, you're really asking for it.
Hey,
huh?
Jesse, it has to do with the brain, man.
And the reason we have Jesse in here because we want him. He is one of the young individuals that is going to take take reins of this radio station. I told him you're going to be primed up, and then you're going to run with it. And so I'm just going to sit back and just go off into the wild blue yonder and get old.
We can't get rid of you fast enough, bro. We still need you around for a little bit. But no, like I said before, this is my dream job right here, and to be able to bring in local musicians such as Joey and we've had
and Simon.
Joey, Simon, and of course coming up next we've got Denver's own Brandon Abeta, but we've also had Hazel Miller.
Abeta, yes.
Hazel Miller has been here, Sue Charles, such. I heard her on Sirius XM radio the other day, and I turned it up, and she's sounding good, So it's an honor for me. It's an honor for me to have you guys here, Joey and Simon. I've been following you guys for. Joey, my dad's been taking me around you guys since I was a little boy, bro.
Yeah.
And we've been having a good time too. We've been discussing. I asked you, how would you like to sit next to Philip Bailey? And you just looked at me, no big deal.
Yeah, we've already done Larry Dunn from Earth, Wind, and Fire. So, it's big shout out to him. Paul Chavez was just talking about bringing in Emilio Castillo from Tower of Power. So, it's going to get bigger.
It's growing so fast.
And it's growing.
And Jesse, you're ready for it, bro.
Yeah. And we wish you guys the best, man. It's nice to see the people that we know doing well. It's an honor to be here.
Well, you guys know you're always welcome here at KUHS.
And the only thing about this is we wouldn't have put this up if it wasn't for Jesse. If it wasn't for Jesse or for Javier Serna, Ray Archuleta, we wouldn't have put this place up.
Well, right on to them.
Hey, that's what musicians need out here, though, man. A little exposure, man, to let people know.
Well, this ain't a little exposure. You're being exposed around the world.
All around the world.
Well, even around the world. But
I'm Simon, put your clothes back on. You can't do this on this live TV stream. I mean,
only if they knew.
Just like we were talking about, don't use your Viagra's because it's expiring. And it's expensive, but don't use it up right away. Go in the car and start listening to mariachi music. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
See, there we go. That's the beauty about internet radio. We can say and play whatever we want here, especially when we run it ourselves. So, Henry Archuleta always takes it to a whole new level here at KUHS. So before we leave, Joey, why don't you tell us who makes up the Nice Change Band and where can we hear you guys next?
Okay. Who makes up the band is Rick Garcia on bass guitar, Simon on drums, Martinez, and Gil Salas on keyboards. And we got Rudy Medina on sax and Martin Martinez on trumpet. And they're with us. We're in the mix of doing something together here. So, but they're with us whenever we work. As far as working right now, we got about 6 weeks worth of one-nighter stuff, like a couple of weddings and a couple of parties and stuff like that. As far as the booking goes, we don't have nothing to say right now, definitely. But you can get through us through Facebook or Nice Change or Joey Cruz.
or
KUHS,
KUHSdenver.com,
that
because
would
you
be
know
nice.
whenever you guys have an event, we're gonna throw it up for you, and you know we always give you guys shout outs here on
Appreciate
when I'm
that.
on, I'm on the air. Because if you get a chance to go see the Nice Change Band, man, you won't be disappointed. You guys
At all.
throw down.
Yeah, Jesse
it's
said they
tight,
were
you know,
fat. They were
It
just
was,
fat.
man. Your song selection, every song, I knew all the lyrics to. Everyone was dancing to it, and
And Joey, you didn't let him up on stage and start singing, did you?
No, we
no,
don't.
not that
Yeah,
night.
don't let him
He
up
asked,
there.
but we told
Yeah,
him.
because
We
he'll
told him.
try to steal the show.
Yeah. They just dedicated a song, for me. And
You and
you know,
Gabby
that
were
was
out there
good
making
enough.
out on the dance floor.
No, actually, she wasn't there that night. So it was
Oh.
me and my mom. It was
Uh-huh.
mommy's son date that night.
Yeah.
Sure. Mhm.
Yeah. It was
So we've been
nice.
having fun with you guys, and Simon and Joey. Time goes so fast when you're
Yeah.
having fun. So I hope you enjoy it. You can go up and you can see this stream. It's going to be overwritten by the next stream, but I will save it and put it up on YouTube, and then I can put it right back up on Facebook for future viewing. Okay.
That would be great. Yeah,
And
thank
so-
you guys so much.
Thank you again,
Henry and
Jesse.
Always.
Jesse's like a little son of mine.
Coming up next, Mr. Brandon Abeda from the Brandon Abeda music fame. He's known around the world. He's known all over Denver. He's going to be live here in the studio on www.kuhsdenver.com. Internet, radio, and TV, a UHS World Communication Network. Also brought to you by Jesse Segura Estrada.
What did I say, bro? I dropped the last name when I dropped that last promoter. It's DJ Jess. Kept you quiet there.
Hi, society.
It's
Go ahead,
no
Jesse.
problem,
Take it
bro.
away.
Don't go nowhere. We're gonna take a short break. Coming back with Brandon Abeda for our special edition of Music Alive.
Thank you
Man,
guys.
you just
Thank
been
you, guys.
asking for it all day, bro.